Yes, it was a croissant, folks. Top Talkers today. My panel is Michael LeBurn from CTV Ottawa News at noon. Good morning. Melanie Adams from Bob FM Morning Show, Cub & Company. Good morning to you. And, of course, we have John Brenner from 580 CFRA, business editor, among other things there. Jack of all trades, really. So I want to talk about the Grey Cup, another amazing event that went on. 100th Grey Cup, a ton of history steeped in it, in fact, and like some of the oldest football happening in the world. So when you mix old with new, does it go wrong? Justin Bieber was the halftime show, and everybody was talking about how it was a misfit. Do you think so?
I don't think it was a misfit at all. Number one, I think Justin Bieber did the Canadian Football League a fan.
Big favor?
He had a big favor instead of fan.
Yeah.
By being there, this guy is an international superstar.
Yes.
He's a big deal. I think the people that booed him should be ashamed of themselves. I think it makes Canada look bad. Justin Bieber could play the Super Bowl, for God's sakes, and he'd be cheered. He comes to Canada, right near his hometown, and they boo him. My opinion is that they should be embarrassed.
Yeah. Here's a bit of the show. And Melanie, I want to say what Michael has said. Yes, booing might be over the line. Is this a bad casting match?
Oh, this was a horrible idea.
Okay.
This was a, you know what, I know people give Nickelback a lot of flack, but they're made for shows like this. They should have been there. Whoever thought Justin Bieber should play in front of 53,000 football fans was drinking that day.
What's your take on that, Brenner, Mr. Brenner?
Well, knowing what I do know about media, he was probably just available.
I heard somewhere.
He's a big star.
I don't have this.
But he was in town.
He was near. He was, and he was close by. I heard that he actually volunteered to do it.
Oh, well, you see.
That's unconfirmed, but I thought I read that somewhere. Now, so either way, the CFL, this seems like a good fit, actually, in one way. You want to attract new viewers and younger people to the CFL. It's like, on paper, this is a good idea, Michael. Would you agree?
Well, this is a way to grow the game.
Right.
You know, here in Ottawa, we want to grow the game because we've missed an entire generation. The CFL needs to grow, and they need to attract some younger people. This is a chance to attract some younger people.
Yeah, but 12-year-old girls aren't going to start watching football now.
Well,
I mean, they tuned in to see Bieber, but I can't imagine they'll be flocking to the next Argos game.
No, but you know, they're going to get boyfriends as they get older who might be interested in football. They start going to games together. You know, it's a chance to grow the game in one way.
They play football.
Yeah.
Girls are playing football.
No, and they're watching.
15,
the NFL's female fan base is growing every year, and the CFL wants to get on that bandwagon, no doubt about it. Is there something about being Canadian? Is there like a tall poppy syndrome here where we, you know, if you grow too tall, you cut it off?
I think there's still that element. Okay. I think we're a bit more mature now as a country and a little bit more comfortable in our skin, and it's okay to be successful beyond our borders.
Right.
But I think there's still, you know, a few that, you know, it's like, well, yeah, we're grandstanding again.
Yeah.
Well, get over ourselves.
Here's a couple of examples right here in Ottawa. Alanis Morissette.
Right.
She became a big star. Her first time back to town, she had trouble selling out her concert. She was an international superstar. You go back to the days that John and I remember. Paul Anka, the first big superstar to come out of the city. The first time he came back, he was booed. He said he'd never come back again, and he didn't come back until about 10 years ago.
Wow.
He boycotted the city for 40 years because he was treated so poorly.
No kidding. Now, I want to talk about something that I actually found far worse than Justin Bieber, and it was that anthem by Burton Cummings. Oh, listen, Burton Cummings is a consummate professional. I think he forgot the words at some point. But can we get him a drummer? Do we need a drum machine? Like, what do you think about the performance? Can we, before we discuss it, I want to just take a little snippet of it. I know we have that all set to go. Here it is. See, let's stop it right there. So, like, there's a little stylized version in there, and you know, I'm just a big purist when it comes to anthems.
Yeah, I don't know why singers have to get fancy with the national anthem of any country. Just do it how. If you want to put a little bit of your own personality into it, fine. Try to remember all of the words if you can. Great. That would help.
One thing I want to say about Justin Bieber, we'll go back to that. Justin Bieber versus Carly Rae Jepsen. So we had Gordon Lightfoot on the stage. Everybody was big on that one. It was great. Seemed like a good fit. Carly Rae Jepsen came out to some mixed cheering, and then when Call Me Maybe came on, people got into it. I think that the issue here is that football fans are not aware of Justin Bieber's music. I think it's under 30 for the most part, 30-year-olds who really know his music as hits, and anybody over 30, 40 years old couldn't name or couldn't sing along. Call Me Maybe, that's everywhere, right? Can't get away from that song.
How can people not know Justin Bieber's songs, though? You know,
I know.
Some of us go out of our way not to know Justin Bieber's songs.
But you do, though. You might go out of your way, but you still
I guess I know some of them, but I mean, you're right. If you're under 30, anyone over 30 only knows, I think for the main part, know Justin Bieber as someone who is made fun of.
I guess.
So they kind of keep going even though they don't know why they're making fun of
But you know what? That's a compliment. You know, in our culture, it doesn't matter what people are saying about you. If they're talking about you,
yes,
that's
good
a compliment.
point.
But as I hear the water going under the bridge,
yes,
I would like to officially make this right here, our program, the beginning of the draft rush for the 2013 Grey Cup.
That would be unbelievable. No, seriously,
really,
that would be.
serious.
Or the
Can we do that?
Sheepdogs. Sheepdogs are directed by Kang. So
really.
Final thought on Justin Bieber. I don't have any problem with what he did in the halftime. I think it was excellent. I have a big problem with how he dressed to see the Prime Minister. Big problem with that.
But the Prime Minister on Twitter said, in Justin's defense, he said he was going to wear his overalls.
There you go. There you have it. That's Top Talkers for today.